Hey, when y'all going on semen retention, right, for a long time, do not relapse. Please do not relapse. And I'm gonna give you signs that you shouldn't relapse. Once you hit a certain point in your life to where you being able to manage money real good, you being able to work out when you want to, you just focus as a man, bro. You got a narrow path right in front of you and you following it, right? Do not relapse. I'm telling you, because once you relapse, a lot of bad things are gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you the first thing that's gonna happen to you once you relapse on semen retention when you go for a long time, because the Most High want us to be sexually disciplined for a long time, until you find the righteous woman that you need in your life. But I'm gonna tell you the first sign. Once you relapse after going a good minute, it can be 3, 4, 5, 6 months, however, you gonna lose your job. You gonna get fired, man. See, what the devil is waiting on when it comes to us men that's righteous, what he waiting on is for us to slip up. Anything that's a part of the Most High for the 10 Commandments that we supposed to follow. Soon as you slip up on one of those, and especially lust, soon as you relapse, and especially if you lay it down with a woman that's a succubus, bro, you about to lose your job. This shit happened to me in 2023. I had relapsed with a girl. Story time, quick story time. I had relapsed with this girl I had met on social media. I didn't stay where she stayed at. I didn't even know she stayed at. We didn't even get to that point. But we were talking, we exchanged numbers, and I was like, damn, she got an area code similar to what I noticed. Like the area code she sent me, I stayed in that place before. And I'm like, this crazy. I'm like, what? And she was gorgeous, bro. Nice body, pretty smile, but I didn't know this girl like that. So I got to know her. You know what I mean? We went to talking and stuff before we linked up. And when I moved, I ended up moving to the city where she stayed at, bro. And it's crazy because I'm like, dang, like, I wanted to meet this girl. And I never knew who she was or nothing. She just was liking my pictures and stuff. And we ended up talking. So when I moved to the city, we didn't link up fast. I just was trying to get my stuff together. I started working at a new job and stuff like that. And I was at the job about a good 3 months, going on 4 months. And as a man, when you on semen retention, bro, and I was like 4 months in on semen retention, but it like you want to have a woman around, like you start to feel lonely. And once you start feeling lonely on semen retention, bro, just go to the gym. When you do content, man. When you do content, write down stuff for your notes. Take cold shower, do stuff that'll keep your mind off sex. Don't even be on social media. I'm on a social media break. I deactivated all my pages, bro. Especially Instagram. I ain't finna be on that right now. Now I'm building myself up where I need to be, right? So back to what I was saying. So I ended up linking up with her. Cause I was just like, man, I gotta get one out, man. Little do I know, dude, you been going this long on semen retention. You done got you a new apartment, all this stuff. Everything working out in your favor. But man, the girl was so gorgeous, bro. I don't know what it was about her, man. And I ended up linking up with her. She was like, would you come see me? And I'm like, do you talk to somebody first? Because you got to vet women out before you go to their crib. And then she was like, no, I don't talk to nobody. I'm not in a relationship right now. She was like, I actually just moved here too. So I'm like, where you originally from? She was like, from Florida. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go over there. We talking, we kicking it, you know what I mean? And I had just smoked. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing, man. Smoking, bro, that shit, it make you horny, bro. Like, if I would have went over there sober, I would have just talked to that girl, bro. I wouldn't even come on semen retention. I'm in my right mind. I'm not high. I'm not drunk. So I would have just pushed that to the side. Like, yeah, I just want to come see you. Cause I done did that before. But I was so high. And it was like a little small blunt, probably like this big. I hit it a couple times and stuff. And she was like, yeah, I don't be smoking like that. I was like, I wasn't finna give you this. I said, I don't even supposed to be smoking right now. She was like, why you smoking? And I said, to ease my mind. And she was like, let me ease your mind for you. I'm like, and I'm already smoking, like I said, that weed, man, that shit had you doing something you don't even want to do. That's why if you gonna smoke, be able to control yourself when it comes to smoking, like. But I couldn't control myself, bro. She was gorgeous. So, I ended up hitting them cheeks, you feel me? I, got one off. And after I did it, I just didn't feel right after that. Cause I'm like, I gotta take this drive back home. She stayed like almost 20 minutes away from where I stayed at. So I like, I gotta take this ride back home, knowing that I was doing good on semen retention, and I just gave all that energy away. So I'm pretty sure all that positive energy I had, she got it from me. Now her life gonna be good. Now she gonna make money and do what she wanna do. And and it happened on a Saturday, and I had to go back to work Monday morning. So I go back to work, and every day white dude I was working with, bro. He was cool, but when a person noticed that people showing you love and you just start working at the job, and you know people notice you more than they notice them, now the jealousy finna start. And at first, bro was cool, but I can tell that he done been there so long that people start showing more respect for me and the other dudes that came in the job. Not saying they weren't showing him respect, but they joked on him so much. They used to talk S about him, like talk shit about this guy all the time, like the managers, and they had to do it in front of our face, the new workers. And I'm like, why they do bro like that? But you know why they doing like that? Cause he weak and he soft. See, when they see that you ain't like that, you ain't weak and you saw, they respect it, but at the same time they don't like it. The big manager, he ain't like me for real. So it was one of them days I came and I just didn't even feel like working that Monday, bro. Cause I already, you know, relapsed. I'm like, I don't even feel like being here today for real. My energy was so off, and the people around me like just was, you know, like doing weird stuff. Like the dude that I'm talking about, he gonna say, hey man, did you move this over here? Did you move that over there? I'm like, man, what the hell is you talking about, bro? I just came in, bro, like 7 in the morning, bro. I said, don't start there today, bro. I ain't got time for that. And he was like, well, it was just a question. I was just asking. And he just walked off. So I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, so the other dude at the job, dude named D, and he was like, bro, you good? I'm like, yeah, I just don't really feel like being here, bro. I just don't, my energy just all right now. He was like, you straight? I'm like, yeah, somewhat. But I don't get into that. I ain't telling nobody I'm on semen retention, because some men don't understand nothing about that, man. You can tell them all day, they ain't gonna get it. But I want to say about a good hour later, I started working and helping people and stuff, right? So the manager came up and said, what's your problem? What you got going? I was like, what? I'm like, what you talking about? And how he was saying, I'm like, who you talking to like that, though? He was like, somebody told me this and that. I said, man, I don't care what nobody told you. I ain't did nothing. Y'all got cameras all around this facility. So what I did? And he was like, well, such and such came and told me that he asked you a question and you got mad at him and you started talking crazy to him. I said, I didn't say nothing to him. I said, he said that I did something that I didn't do. And I told him I didn't do that. And I said, what's the problem? Why you just making it seem like I did something? I just came in the job early in the morning. And so the manager like, see, I see you got attitude. You can get up out of here. You can go. So I'm like, shit, I'll leave then. See, I'm one of them people, I'm not going back and forth with a person about a job. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna get up out of there. Cause I already know y'all police, man. Y'all ain't finna fight me. Y'all ain't finna do none of that. You gonna call 12. Cause that's what y'all do. Y'all weak like that. So I end up getting fired. I'm on my way home. I'm thinking about, damn, bro, I ain't got enough for my rent. You feel me? I rarely got no money to pick gas in my car to even come here today. But I was like, man, I shouldn't have did that. So as a man, bro, when you on semen retention, don't relapse. You gonna lose your job. That's the first thing gonna happen. Boy, you gonna get fired, gang. I'm telling you. And you gonna just be sitting back like, man, someone telling me not to smash your girl, bro. Like, man, you doing good right now. Why would you do that? And, you know, after that happened, you know, everything else started to happen, bro. I lost my apartment, my car kept messing up on me. I wouldn't be surprised the girl that I smashed was a succubus, bro. That's why that shit really happened. It wasn't just because I relapsed. This is the woman I laid down with, man. Because these women be demonic on the low end. You know, they ain't going to tell you. You just going to figure it out by how that woman moves. So after that happened, you know, it just like everything went down here from there. But I had to build myself back up. That's around about the time I ended up being homeless, bro, about a good year and a half. And, bro, I was sleeping in my car, taking lifts to work and stuff, bro. And I built myself back up. Don't put yourself in that position I put myself in. Because I ain't have to put myself in that position, bro. I could have just kept doing what I was doing, you know, staying focused on what's important. But I decided not to do that just to get some cheeks. It don't be worth it, man. If you're going to lay down with a woman, make sure she a righteous woman. The more I might have more, you know, regret for you. You feel me? If you do it the right way. I did it the wrong way, though. So that's going to be the first thing that happened to you. You're going to lose your job. I want to say, the second thing I noticed, you don't have no energy to do nothing now. Now you got to build yourself back up where you was at. Imagine you went 4 to 5 months on semen retention. You getting all this stuff done. You making the money that you want to make. Women find you more attractive. They looking at you everywhere you go. And you decide to just give it up. Just to do it. Because you feel like I'm alone. And you can be having women you texting and talking to, but you ain't hanging out with them. But you want to have that woman around. You want to feel that, you know, that feminine energy coming from a woman. You want to feel a woman in your ear telling you good things. Like, that's what I wanted. And it like, the Most High, like, you got me. You don't need that. You don't need that no more unless it's the right woman for you. So, you know, so you're going to have less energy. You ain't going to want to do nothing. You're going to start really having more spiritual attacks now. And you just going to feel drained every time you get up. You're going to say you're going to go to the gym, but you ain't going to want to go because your energy drained. So that's the second thing. You're going to have less energy, bro. And I want to say the third thing, what I noticed is a lot of people going to feel like they have more power over you now. Your power going to be less, you know, than it was before. People going to feel like they can talk to you any kind of way now. You know, and you're going to have to sit up there and deal with it. Me personally, I can hear a person say, you know, talk their little mess or whatever, but I don't let that shit get to me. I look at it like, you know, y'all can't stop me. All I got to do is get back to where I was and I'm going to be good, you know. But when I tell you it's not worth it, man, it's not worth it to relapse, bro. Like, if you can really, you know, harness and be a beast and make it happen to where you just like, it's something bigger and better out here for me. I can't keep relapsing over women that I just don't need to be dealing with. Just make sure you try your best to not let that shit get to you, man. Like, after a relapse, never let it get to you. Just say, all right, yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to build myself back up. And I'm going to make sure I do what I need to do for you. And I'm going to take my time with this time. I ain't going to rush it. But, yeah, man, that's just 3 things, bro, that you will notice after you relapse what's going to happen. But that main thing is you're going to lose your job and get fired. So do not relapse, especially if you ain't got no money saved up and all like that. And you want to, like, you on that money train, you trying to go get it, man, just stay focused, man. Don't let no woman break y'all focus. I don't care how gorgeous, beautiful she is, how big her ass is, bro. Just stay focused, man, and do not relapse. So, you know, like, comment, and subscribe if you love this video. I will be coming back with more semen retention videos, you know what I mean? I'm still on semen retention if y'all noticing. I mean, if y'all asking, like, bro, you still on it? I'm still on it, man. After that relapse in 2023, bro, that effed me up. I said, nah, I know what y'all gonna do. Hey, he ain't gonna play with you, but, you know, till next time, I'm out, one.